From the Tampa Tribune from the year 1984, Barwick bucks advice, wins back-to-back tourneys. It's been 15 years since a team won back-to-back National Basketball Association championships, being Boston from 68 to 69. It's been 6 years since a team won back-to-back World Series, the Yankees from 1977 to 78. It's been 4 years since a team won back-to-back National Football League championships, Pittsburgh 1979 and 80. However, it's only been a week since a bowler won back-to-back Super Hoinke Classics, and the feat will probably rank right up there with those of the Celtics, Yankees, and Steelers, if only for the unique circumstances surrounding it. By all rights, Tampa's Larry Barwick, by way of Wauchula, should have never defended his title at Cincinnati's Western Bowl last weekend and should have followed his doctor's advice and stayed home. By all rights, Barwick should be $300 poorer rather than $40,000 richer. By all rights, someone should have been saying rights over Barwick's bruised and battered body days before he sailed through the 9 straight opponents, concluding with a 214-196 win over Louisville's Alan Bishop for the grand prize. Barwick's successful march through one of bowling's most prestigious tournaments was achieved despite a broken left collarbone sustained 2 weeks prior, and despite the knowledge that no one, outside of perhaps the greatest bowler of all time, Earl Anthony, could participate in 18 consecutive one-game matches in 2 years and never lose. But Barwick, who collected $30,000 for last year's winning effort for a $70,000 haul in 2 years, did just that. A few weeks ago, Barwick was participating in a Professional Bowlers Association tournament in Detroit, one of several on the PBA's fall tour. Barwick and regular tour members Pete Weber and Brian Voss were leaving the lanes parking lot en route to supper when I eased out in traffic too soon in the car and I got hit. I was thrown against the door and I guess the pressure snapped my left collarbone. Barwick came home the next day and his first question to the doctor was, when could he return to the lanes? The doctor said, in 2 weeks if I could stand the pain, said Barwick. I shouldn't have been at the Hoinke, said Barwick, because I was still hurting from my accident, and the doctor told me the broken collarbone would take 6 weeks to properly heal. But 2 weeks after the accident, the Monday before the Super Hoinke Classic, I went to Florida Lanes and bowled 8 frames. I had to quit because I couldn't stand the pain. On Tuesday, I bowled 2 games, and it felt a little better. I called Tracy Hoinke, tournament manager in Cincinnati, and he said he couldn't refund my money. So I decided to go up there anyway, just to see if I could bowl. I didn't roll any more practice games between Tuesday and my first match on Friday in Cincinnati. When I arrived in Cincinnati, Hoinke told me he would refund my money. I couldn't see traveling all the way up there and not trying to bowl, so I said no. I won my first 2 matches on Friday and then drew a bye for Saturday's action. On Sunday, because of the injury, I didn't expect to win. I was relaxed, and I believe the soreness actually caused me to slow down. I could concentrate better. As in all match plays, especially one-game affairs, luck must be on the side of the champion, and Barwick had 2 examples. I bowled a woman who rolled a 201. All I needed was a mark to win. I decided to change my angle a little bit to the right, and I threw the first ball in the channel. Now I have to strike for the spare in order to win. I did and barely won. Then another opponent needed a strike and a spare to beat me by 1 pin. He got the first strike, then left the 3-6-10. He only got 2 pins on the fill ball and we tied. In the roll-off, I spared, struck, and spared for 40, and he struck and opened. In the championship match, I knew this guy, Bishop, was young and inexperienced and a little tight. He left 5 7-pins. Now Barwick is making plans for the 1985 PBA Winter Tour, in which he will room with good friend Tommy Kreitz as they travel from city to city. The $40,000 may make those long trips a mite cheerier.